Hi everybody, today's video starts inside a refrigerator. Found a few records, not in the refrigerator, no. We changed our fridge. We had an old fridge from the Eaton Viking fridge that was really due to be replaced, and we're not crazy about new fridges because they're cheap. We found this used one from our trusty old fridge fix-up guy, and the problem with this one is that it's a little bit shorter, but we can't buy just any big fridge because a higher than 64 inches won't fit, and we're renting this place, so we can't just go and cut this open. And anyway, we found this one. There's a bit less room inside, so we went and bought this small cheap GE 5 cubic feet fridge to put whatever doesn't fit in the other one. We can't turn it on until tomorrow because we tilted it, and you're not supposed to. You have to wait 48 hours for the freon to fall back in place, something like that. But we couldn't just put it on the floor, so we went to the Salvation Army and Value Village to try to find some little piece of furniture to put the fridge on top. And we can't see it because we covered it rather clumsily with this cloth and this plastic thing there. But there's a 2-drawer thing with wheels, because if the breaker stops, we have to be able to open this panel. So the fridge is on wheels. Why the story starts here is because while me and my dad shopped around for a little piece of furniture, of course, being at the Salvation Army, I checked the records. So this is where the story starts. Let's go in my room. Where is it? Records, piles of records. And okay, in my room, found a few records here. First of all, I have this record already, Le Pianiste de Varsovie de Gilbert Bécaud. This very nice lady a few weeks ago, I think it was on June 11th, sold me a bunch of French records like Brigitte Bardot, Tous, Sylvie Vartan, Claude François, very nice records, Baby Pop by France Gall. It was so nice. She had some Gilbert Bécaud records, and she said, no, I'm keeping those. And she said her favorite song was Le Pianiste de Varsovie. She had this album cover, and I looked inside, it was a wrong record, so she realized she didn't have the record anymore. I don't know if she still has a turntable or not, but I saw this record, and now when I have time, when I go by her place, I'm in her neighborhood, I'm going to give it to her. So that's a present I want to make for her. The cover is not really good, but she has the cover in better shape, so she can switch. Then I found this 45 here. Ici, j'ai trouvé Que c'est long de Alain Boreas. C'est pas ça que je cherche. Je cherche L'ombre de baiser. J'ai absolument trouvé L'ombre de baiser de 1971. Mais j'ai trouvé Que c'est long, que j'ai pas en 45 tours. J'ai juste en long jeu. Il est en super bon état. I don't know in which box set this comes in, but the box set was long gone. This was Between Two Records. So this is an Elvis booklet with photos. Let's look at them. That's the fat, sick Elvis. Ugh. I'd rather have my ugly face than this sick face. Anyway, and then this is some of his records you could buy. See, I'm missing 2 records I don't have at all. I need to find is Loving You and Roustabout, and they're next to each other right here. And I'm also trying to find a mono version of A Date with Elvis. Of course, I need to replace Girl Happy, which is all scratched up, but I'm not in any big hurry. But I'd like to find these 2, and Loving You in mono because the stereo one has this blue bar. I don't like reprocessed stereo. Oh, more photos. You probably saw a burger or something, he's happy. Upstairs, I'm kidding. You can tell I prefer the young Elvis than the fat, dying Elvis. But what makes me laugh, I saw this earlier in April. This guy at the flea market was trying to sell Elvis records and other stuff for way too much money, and he had this booklet alone for $10, and I laughed in my head. I said, no thanks. Nah, I got this for almost nothing. Also, this one made me laugh because remember this guy who sold me a bunch of records at $4 each? They were actually $5 each, but if I took a certain amount, they would be $4. The pile is still there. I have to put them in plastics. Well, he had this one, which I decided was not worth $5, and I got it for $1. Yay! and it has King of the Road on it. All his hits, so that was nice. Wonderful. Ça ici, j'ai pas pu résister. C'est Léo Benoît volume 2. Il est il est pas en très très bon état, mais Christy, c'est la première fois que je le vois. C'est Léo Benoît volume 2. C'est pas marqué ici, c'est marqué sur le disque. C'est un incontournable si on aime le rock québécois, parce qu'il a fait Rock'n'Roll dans le lit, que j'ai en 78 tours et en long jeu. Mais quand j'ai vu Sous les couvertes, j'ai dit ça doit être une suite de Rock'n'Roll dans le lit. Fait que, comme de fait, j'en ai fait juste quelques secondes, ça a l'air savoureux, c'est super bon. Il est un peu magané, mais de l'autre bord, on voit d'autres disques qu'on peut acheter de la même étiquette. Yeah, so this I have, but I'm a bit screwed. I'm not up to date with my Three Sons records. I don't remember by heart which ones are have groove wear and need to be replaced, and which ones are fine. Because I don't have the space and the time to put all my records in order and put all my Three Sons together and check them out in one shot and remember by heart. So the sleeve is split, but the record is really clean, and it was in its RCA sleeve. So I said, I'll take it. I don't even know if I have the mono stereo one. And this one I was excited. This is a German pressing of the soundtrack of Mary Poppins. Look at the sleeve, it's really a different image. It says Walt Disney's musical sensation, Mary Poppins, original music aus dem Film, mit Julie Andrews, Digondyke. And it's the original in English, because I went on the internet and I realized there's a German version with a totally different cover. But the same label, Electrola. Oh yeah, and inside it looks beautiful. I love European records, although sometimes their covers tend to wear faster because they're thin. Just a second, need to take this out. The inner sleeve is gorgeous. See, you have this little hole that lets you see the record on one side, and you see all the other records you can buy. But the other side is more interesting. Here you can see Edith Piaf, le plus grand succès, Beatles for Sale, Cliff's Greatest, Cliff Richards, The Shadows bestsellers, and other stuff. It's really interesting, and the record is absolutely pristine. I was excited to find this. So that was yesterday, Friday, July 15th. Now today, this morning, I had breakfast and I said, I have a lot to do, and I decided, I saw a few yard sales. They're not far. Let's go. And first yard sale I checked, which is the only place I bought something this morning, bought a stack of 45s, because I've asked her, do you have records? And then she starts asking, the husband asked the wife, or the wife went inside and I followed and said, yeah, we have a box, I think it's downstairs, and then they dug out the box for me, a big box full of 45s, and spent like at least half an hour selecting these 33 records. Let's go through them. And I offered $3 and said, $3? Yeah, 10 cents each. Well, it's 25 cents each. Well, how's $5? Okay, $5, so it comes to about 15 cents. Let's start with the duds. There's two duds I'm not keeping. I don't have tons of records by the Vogues. I think I only have one LP of best of, and that's it. This is Some Words. Oh, that's the B-side. The A-side is You're the One. Nice crack. I don't know if the crack was there. It was probably already there, I just didn't see it. So that's going in the garbage. Harper Valley PTA. It looked pristine. It's actually like there's a big hiss. It's been played on I don't know what kind of record player. Plus it's a little bit melted right here. So too bad the B-side plays. Not bad at all. But it's just the B-side. So that doesn't replace my existing copy. So these two, goodbye. Okay, let's see what we have here. Ça ici c'est Bob Azam qui chante Mustapha, Fox Oriental. C'est ce bar là qui m'a vraiment rendu intéressé. Portez attention et on calique. Dracula Cha Cha Cha. It's really good. I think I'll play it in the back. I'm afraid if I play it but while I speak it might be too loud. I still don't know how sensitive the microphone is on my camera. Anyway, that's Dracula Cha Cha Cha. This one, I was curious to see what it was, but it's really scratchy. Little Arrows by Leapy Lee. Turns out that I know the song in French. It's called Cupidon by Les Bel Air, and it's actually, the French version is way better, and it rocks more. You have to hear the It came out 1 year after. This was 68. The version by Les Bel Air came out in 1969. It was a big hit in Quebec. It's called Cupidon. Look it up on YouTube. Bel Air, B-E-L-A-I-R, and the title is Cupidon, C-U-P-I-D-O-N. Check it out right now. I'm sure somebody uploaded it. It's way better than Little Arrows. Woohoo by the Rocketeens. I have the original already, but I think this might come off. It looks like dirt. The rest is a bit better than my other Apex copy, but this is this in 78 RPM format is the record I'm looking for the most. Combined with the Polka record from my childhood, it's one of the two records I want the most to find on 78, on Canadian 78 on Apex. Empty sleeves, that pissed me off, but oh well. This I already have, but I'll see if I can remove this, because my other copy has something doodle with a Sharpie on it. It was a wrong record. A whole bunch of record picture sleeve covers had the wrong record inside. So ici, même chose, pas le bon disque dedans, ça fait que la pochette est vide. C'est Marie Ekel qui jouait Passe-Partout, qui chante des chansons de Roxy Rookie, j'ai jamais vu ça. Hey, attends une minute, puis dans le bord, Disco Mickey Mouse. Je me demande si je l'ai pas déjà ce 45 tours, parce que je l'ai déjà vu. Ah, ça serait-tu drôle? It would be funny. I'm starting to think I might have this 45 without the sleeve, and because I found the sleeve without the record. Dire Straits, Money for Nothing. I might have this on 45, I'm not sure. The sleeve was a wrong record, I didn't find the record. This, I was sad that the record wasn't not inside. I never saw the picture sleeve for this. Mall of Kintyre by Wings with Girls' School. And I'm 99% sure I have this 45 already without the sleeve, so I can combine them. So these empty sleeves. Okay, what do we have? Vogue by Madonna for jukeboxes, I think. Does it say it's for jukebox? Anyway, it's 1990. This I shouldn't have bought. This is Achy Breaky Dance. It's actually Achy Breaky Heart remix by Steph Cars, because I thought it was the original French version, which is called Achy Breaky Dance. But he sings Achy Breaky Heart in English, and it's a dance remix. It's really bad. It's been made for jukeboxes. The other side I don't care for. So yeah, it's a dud. I Want to Hold Your Hand by the Beatles. You never leave a Beatle behind, especially when there's no writing on the labels. And it plays pretty good. Ici j'ai trouvé un EP, un maxi 4 des Cassel. Il est en bon état, il joue très bien. Dalida, L'amour est bleu. Les trois cloches, puis je m'éveille. Cher, Bang Bang, My Baby Shut Me Down. I know I have this, but this looked pretty clean, so Our Day Will Come. I have this in French by Ginette Renault. J'ai une version française de Ginette Renault de cette chanson-là, Our Day Will Come. Si le jour viendra, puis j'adore la version de Ginette Renault. Bang Bang, évidemment, c'est Claire Lepage, puis le chanteur français. This Beatle is a bit scratchy, but I still took it. I Feel Fine by the Beatles, and She's a Woman. There's a little smear here or something, and there's a few scratches, but it still plays fine on an old record player. It's so loud, it's still listenable. Here I got Stairway to Heaven by Neil Sedaka with 40 Winks Away, pretty good shape. So I took a chance. Italo Disco from Montreal is always interesting, and it's going up in value. Italo Disco records, I don't know what's the big fuss, but young people in their 20s are looking for disco records in yard sales on vinyl, especially 12-inch. Anyway, this is Karen Young, D-Tour with 2 E's, same song both sides, and it was mint, so I decided to take a chance. It looks good. Yes, I'm Ready by Barbara Mason, and this side is also very good. Keep Him in good shape. The Twist by Chubby Checker. I'm always excited to see Chubby Checker on Rio, because I know it's early. I already have it, but I think my first copy has some sticker or something. And then it has a sticker on this side. I'll have to compare with the other copy I have. And this is Toot. Yep, it's the right record and it's pristine. Wanna Be Starting Something by Michael Jackson. I hope I can remove this stupid blue sticker in the corner from Twitter. This was actually found inside this sleeve here. I Just Can't Stop Loving You had this record inside. I took it because it's so late. It's 1993. It's Janet Jackson, Because of Love. I don't know this song, but I'll take a funky big band on the other side. It says for jukeboxes only, because the man had a jukebox in his basement. The Fleetwoods, You Mean Everything to Me. I didn't know it was a slow song. I saw the name of a band, Fleetwoods. Oh, it sounds cool. And Mr. Blue, it's a slow. Tu me fais flipper de Diane Dufresne. Je l'ai allongé, mais pas en 45 tours. Malheureusement, il y a une petite scratch que j'avais pas vue. À part de ça. Gary Lewis and the Playboys, one of my favorite bands of the 60s. I love Gary Lewis. Oh, that's the B-side, hard to find. This side is This Diamond Ring. I'm pretty sure the copy I have has a sticker on it and Grooveware. This one plays better. I already had bought this last year, where I bought over 200 records in one yard sale. This one, I couldn't pass this one either. Runaway by Dale Shannon and Jody. Mr. Lonely by Bobby Vinton. Looked in pretty great shape, so took it. It's Better to Have Loved. Falling by Roy Orbison and Distant Drums. On Canadian American, we have Linda Scott, Three Guesses. And I've Told Every Little Star. Plays really good. Huey Lewis and the News, The Power of Love. Unusual to find with the sleeve. Never seen with the sleeve, and it says from the motion picture Back to the Future. Back to the Future. Because I found the record in a plain sleeve and I passed. Then I found this sleeve and the wrong record, so I went back and took the right record and put it inside the sleeve. Les Romages de Sheila, ma deuxième, troisième copie. Et celle-là est parfaite. Là, je vais arrêter d'acheter ce disque-là. Là, je sais que j'en ai au moins une qui joue parfaitement. Another Italo disco record from Montreal by Vera, Don't You Want My Love, and the other side is the instrumental, 1982. Ça ici c'est Chef Juanito qui chante Madame X, une chanson originalement de Tex Lacor, mais lui il a changé les paroles, j'en ai fait juste un petit bout, puis ça a l'air très drôle, très kitsch. Il y a Part 1, Part 2. Fait que voilà. C'est là by Lionel Richie, and it's the right record inside, the lyrics on it. Ça c'est du fil, des aiguilles et du coton de France Castel. Je suis pas mal sûr que je l'ai déjà, mais je savais qu'il serait pas cher puis il avait l'air propre. J'ai beaucoup de chance. This one is, I took it because it's mint. Looks like it's never been played, 1972, and it's great funk. Joe Tex, You Said a Bad Word, and it ain't gonna work. Really glad I got this. So ici c'est les Girola, Beautiful Downtown Sorel, puis Borriquito, puis mes condoléances à la famille de Jérôme Lemay qui est décédé cette année. Fait que le duo n'existe plus. Phil Collins, You Can't Hurry Love, with picture sleeve. It's the right record, it's in great shape. Oh, I was supposed to put Beatles at the end to end with a bang. Sorry, it's not ending with a bang at all. So thanks for watching. Oh my god, 17 minutes. Oof.